All right, guys, for number 4, we're going to graph this function. So the first step is to solve for the x-intercept. So to do that, we set y is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 3x minus 14 over x minus 4. Notice that we can simply cross multiply, aka multiply both sides by x minus 4. Well, if we do that, we are left with 0, because 0 times anything is 0, is equal to 3x minus 14. We should add 14 to both sides, and then we divide by 3. So there's an x-intercept at 14 over 3. Okay, and if you work it out, 3 goes inside 14 4 times, so it's going to be 4 2/3, which is like about saying 4.66 repeating. That is our x-intercept. So we should make a little dot at 4.66, somewhere over there. The y-intercept is when we set x is equal to 0. So we take x, replace it in. So notice that this simply just becomes 0. Minus 14 over 0 minus 4. This goes away. And so negative 14 over negative 4 is a positive 14 over 4. And since these two are divisible by 2, it is 7 over 2. And 7 over 2 is just like saying 3.5. So there should be a y-intercept at 3.5, which is right about there. To find the vertical asymptote, we take our denominator, which is x minus 4, right? We set it equal to 0, and then we solve for x. So our vertical asymptote should be at x is equal to 4. So let's draw a nice little vertical asymptote. So x is equal to 4. To find the horizontal asymptote, notice that these two have the same degree. It is 1, because it's x to the power of 1. So the easy way to do it is simply to say y is equal to 3x over x. Well, that's like saying 3x over 1x. So the horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 3. Another way you could have done it is you can use the long division. It's unnecessary. You could. So we ask ourselves, how many times does x go inside 3x? Same process. That's like saying 3x divided by 1x, which is 3. Whoops, that's off the charts. It's equal to 3. So 3 goes on top, and that's your answer. That's the horizontal asymptote. You could do the long division, but it's kind of unnecessary. So this will be 3 times x, which is 3x. 3 times negative 4, negative 12. Subtract this. Negative 14 minus negative 12 is like saying negative 14 plus 12, which is left with a remainder of negative 2. So as you can see, we didn't really care about the remainder to find the non-vertical asymptote. In this case, it's a horizontal. So it's going to be at 3. And there we go. There we have it. So after that, we know we should probably make a sign chart, right? Or we can make a table of values. And so you should plug in some numbers, but it should look something like this. Whoop. And whoop. Right? Because I knew where the x and y intercepts are, we can just make a chart like that. You can keep on plugging in some values, right? You can plug in 3. You can also plug in like 5, right? So 3 goes in, you just do 3 times 3 minus 14 over negative 1. So that's like saying 9 minus 14, which is negative 5. Then negative 5 over negative 1 is 5. So 3 is 5. That was kind of close, right? So if you want to be more precise, you just plug in values. So you get to use the calculators and you can do that on your own. So for the end behaviors, the limit as x goes to 4 from the left is positive infinity, because it's going up to positive infinity. The limit as x goes to 4 from the right of f of x, it's going down to negative infinity. So it looks like that.